Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Energy Healing Tarot 123. This is your girl Empress Gem here to drop these jewels for you guys on this lovely Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. I bring you guys what I call my WTF reading, and pretty much it's just like literally what it says, like what the F was that? Like what just happened? So a lot of things that were coming to mind when I was thinking of, like what the F. It was about, I kept seeing, some guy saying, you guys will never come together. But it's like I kept hearing the Beatles come together and kept, we are family. And it was like these type of songs are playing and money. It was about like money. Something with money. And I know these stimulus checks are like coming out. They've been rolling out. People have been getting them. So I think it has a lot to do with that and what this money really is about and what it's supposed to do. So I already have you guys cards shuffled here. We're going to start getting them out. So like I said, this is just a general read. Take the messages how they come, how they resonate. But yeah, let's just see what this is about with these stimulus checks. I think that's ideally what it is and what yeah, that's that businessman I seen. So far I am using the Urban Tarot. So far, our first card out was the Three of Swords. Then we have the Universe, the Mage, which is the Magician in this deck. Then we have the Emperor, which is the guy I was seeing, who was saying, you guys will never come together. We have the High Priestess, followed by after that. Then we have the Two of Wands, which is Dominion in this deck. And then the last card for this spread is the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, and underneath the deck is the Princess of Swords, aka the Activist, which is exactly what I was getting at. Like we need to come together. We need to work together in this time to go against the man. The man is at the center of this read, who is the Emperor. And that is like literally strong what I was feeling here about, like I just feel like it's about like the Emperor, the governor, the man, or the main, the head player in this whole thing that's going on or whatever. So literally here, what the F is going on is that there's Three of Swords. There's a severance here. There's heartbreak. There's bloodshed. Trying to, oh, yes. Oh, and I didn't even pick up my whole clarificating deck. And yes, I use it. I'm using a Thoth deck to clarify. But I left one card down. And when I picked up the deck and looked underneath, it was the devil. So, but the true card that's underneath is adjustment, which is, justice, Libra type energy here. But things balancing out being fair, but it's balancing out and being fair when it comes to this devil type energy, this negative, low base, obsessive, attaching, imprisonating energy here. With the underlying energy for the entire spread in general as the activist or the Princess of Swords, I think, a lot of us are waking up and we're seeing what's going on. And these cards here, it shows her on her soapbox with her megaphone. And the papers are flying everywhere and the light is starting to shine. And there's a rainbow, which symbolizes like new beginnings, the start of a new path. And honestly, when I look at that as like, the underlining or overall energy, I see that, people are standing up for what they believe in and like, no, we can do this. We can come together. I see like pictures of the earth just coming together. I see the earth waking up. I see us waking up. I feel that, these stimulus checks, were to be like some little hush form type of thing. But I feel like although the government may be trying to push this out to like, yeah, it's to help people, but, at what other cost is there, to us receiving these checks and things like that, or what else is going on that we don't know. But I see that, yeah, we're going to take this, but I see us using it to help further ourselves in our lives, period. I don't see like, there was a lot of sense of, people blowing the money on things, but you have to stop and think what most people like to blow their money on. If it's like a gambling thing, if, you like the casinos or say you like shopping or stuff like that, retail stores and stuff is closed. There you can do online shopping and it may or may not give you the same experience, or you may or may not, be that type of person. You might be one of those who like, I just like to go out and shop, or I like to go out in this. There is no going out to do anything. There is no casinos, to go and try to flip and gamble that money off. There is none of that. I mean, you got lotto tickets, you got other alternatives, but as far as what people would typically go out and blow their money on, these things aren't really around. So let's try to clarify out some of this energy here. So we start off here with the Three of Swords, which is sorrow, which, it's just like letting shit go down the drain. And I try not to cuss, guys. But if it comes, it's just supposed to come. So, but yeah, it's just letting it die and go down the drain here. Yeah, all the lies, the deceit here is coming out clarified with the Seven of Swords. People people really took their time here and they had to think about what they wanted to do with this money when it came in. Like, because it's been in the mix, I feel like for so long, people were just like sitting and contemplating and thinking like, okay, so when this money come, I gotta handle this. I do want to pay this so this don't get behind. Because I know they say a lot of people and companies are like, you don't have to worry about paying your bills during this time. But then it's like in the end, you still have to pay. You get what I'm saying? So I feel a lot of folks are just like, yeah, I'm not about to go out here and blow this money. Like they think I'm stupid. Like they trying to fuck with me mentally. I ain't got time for that. And I thought about this already. I've been stressed out about bills, this money coming through, in the nick of time. I'm not really sure how I feel about this money, but I'm going to use it in a smart, methodical way. And I'm going to use it to, help carry us forward. I'm not going to be no fool when it comes to this money here. I see people, stepping out on faith, using it to step out on faith, do what they need to do. There's possibly like, new businesses people are, developing at home. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of us have taken the time to, think of business plans and things of the creative sort or whatever. I'm finally getting that edge. You finally got the time on your hand. I can see here with this universe card, people are finally taking a step forward. And I don't see you guys going alone. I see you bringing people with you. Because in this picture in particular, this woman, she is stepping out into a whole new world, a whole new dimension. And the cat is looking at her, but she has her hand out. She's not leaving people behind. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. New actions here. You're finally taking new actions and getting out of the stagnant energy here when this money comes. I feel like it's giving you people a chance to become more stable in a place where you were once conflicted. Oh yeah, where you were once feeling delayed and feeling like you didn't have many options. I feel like now that the man has finally come through and say, yeah, we're dropping these checks and the checks are now popping through. People can now go through what their plans say. I see people coming together and pouring their assets in to make things happen. They're realizing it's not really enough for us to do so much, but we can manifest something more for ourselves. We just have to stay in guard and pick and choose what it is that we need in our life. You feel me? We got to understand, yeah, we do got these losses. Something's going to have to take a loss, but you're going to figure out what's more important to deal with, what you really don't want to get behind on. It's like, yeah, do I really want to worry about paying, my, say, electric bill, or do I want to put this money towards my rent? And it's like, yeah, your electric, when this is all said and done, you want to be up on your rent opposed to getting evicted and having your light shut off. And that's just a more logical sense because, you can call up the light company or the gas company or whoever and make payment arrangements, with that to pay that down. But, you want to stay up on your rent. Your rents, and cars and stuff like that, certain loans, they don't play that. There ain't no payment arrangement. You arranged to pay them when you took out that loan or when you put that deposit down. Feel me? So you're gonna start to manifest what folks and come together. And I see people maybe downsizing. It may be a hard thing to do. Getting rid of your house or getting rid of your apartment. But I see people getting rid of their spaces and coming together and living together because they're working together to get out of this financial loss. Feel me? I see communities, like people coming together in communities and resourcing here. Now in the middle of this, yeah, see, he wants you. This is something, yeah, I'm gonna shuffle this out again. I didn't like some of those. But yeah, there's still a choice. There's still a choice. This could be a choice to have control, a choice to make better decisions. So yeah, this is a test. These stimulus checks are something like a test. That's why it's kind of like for me, it's like, yeah, you get this amount of money that comes out, but what is it supposed to do? And I'm kind of like, that's another thing I see when I see this activist and the papers around her is like taking the money and just like throwing it all in the air. Like, what is this? This is like the root of all the issues. We're sitting here stressed because we're trying to figure out how to pay things because we need money. We're out of jobs. What is this? And right now it's deciding, the best things to do for yourself here, the better decisions that you need to do with your finances here so that you could become more stable, hold on to some sort of stability that you have going on. I also see that, them sending out this money was also to put people in a bind, in a compromising state of deciding what's going to be more important to you. Is, putting some food on the table or buying that prescription that you need going to be more important for you this month. I can see that this is also a thing because in hindsight 2020, you look at it, a lot of people have been out of work for at least a month, some maybe more, and you have rents, mortgages, all bills have been due within these last 30 days. So prescriptions have ran out in 30 days. Whatever amount of food you may have gotten may have ran out in like these 30 days. But what I'm saying is 30 days, a month's time, a cycle of life in your household recreates and re-goes again. So it's like right now they throw this money out when people are probably already in a hard time, and it's, yeah, I have this money now, but what about next month? Because I don't know where you're at, but where I'm at, we're shut down till May 20th. We were supposed to have this lifted next Monday when our kids come off of spring break, but we're off again another month. So yeah, you get the stimulus check now to help carry you through your pieces of April and your endings of March. But what about May? And right now it is, you need to have some control over what you're going to do with this money, and make the better decisions. Make some wise ones. I mean, I can see where there's some mental interference here. You might got people come in and ask you for things, or oh well, this it's stimulus money, girl, blow it. Like refund checks, but it's like nah. You need to hold on to this because you can't guarantee what the hell is gonna happen. Feel me? You trying to make something happen. You trying to manifest yourself out of situations that are heartbreaking to you right now. Things that no are no longer serving you, but you're just trying to figure out how to get out of them, and you're trying to stop your shit from coming down. But so you got to make better decisions with this money here. Start working with the people around you. If you got to downgrade, downgrade. If you got to move back home, move back home if the space is there. Pull in your money together. Get back on your feet. This is just one chapter in your life. It's not your whole story. You get what I'm saying here? So after that, we got the high priestess here, and she just sitting here and she resting. She in a tub, she thinking, she got her candles lit, she trying to pull it together. It's something that she knows. It's something very powerful she knows. For me, purple is always like the color of like royalty, but that's also like, your crown as well as your third eye chakra. But I just feel like, she really knows. This is so many cards, Spirit. It's so many. She knows. She knows. And let's see what we got to say about the high. That's pretty much like what I keep getting is she knows. She knows what she has to do. Like I feel like you guys ideally know what you have to do. You've thought about it. Like I said in the beginning, you methodically thought about it. Yeah, exactly. You know what you need to do in order to have your wheel of fortune. That comes at the end. Like you know what to do already. You know what you need to pour into. You thought about it. You're not being all emotional about it. You're not being all in your heart. You're being about that action. Feel me? You're approaching it in a delicate manner, but you're about that action. You know what you need to do. You done took your time, and now you're just progressing a little bit more because you're going from the knight or the king of this to the knight or king of cups. However you want to view, because this deck doesn't have a king in it. The knight is ideally like the king, but yeah. So you are in a better space now. Like you know exactly what it is that you need to do, and you're putting it into whatever negative fear, that devil energy that I said in the beginning that was trying to be at the bottom of the deck but shouldn't have been there. You are bringing justice. I see here you are on your soapbox. When you're in this high priestess energy, you are now the activist for your own life, and you're able to change your fate. And I see you transforming your life. You're putting an end to whatever conflicts you were having with yourself, what you were trying to think of, what you were trying to get together. Yeah, you're bringing more balance to the past life, to the things that are your past, what you were going through. You're seeing this stimulus check as more of an opportunity to help you get ahead and not so much as something to blow. And I feel like you may have some people around you who might have it still going on, or they might have been more financially better off. Yeah, they want you to like, oh, just pour into you, just give it to yourself. Just don't worry about all that other shit. Just give it to yourself. And you just like, nah, like I need to make sure don't go that way. Yeah, because literally that my left foot that let me know don't go that way. Don't go that way. Like seriously, no. You already know you have your wishes and fulfillment that you need to do. You're walking away from whatever people are trying to say to you. You're cutting that shit out. Like, people like, oh yeah, you should do. No, I'm not doing that with my money. I'm not doing that with my time. I'm just not doing it. Like, I've been thinking about this. Like, you don't know the situation I've been in and what I've been through. And I thought about this already. I see you just, like I said earlier, and this came out for me, 8 of Cups. You have decided to emotionally walk away from all that bullshit and the people. Like, no, I don't got time for this. Like, you said you was going to do this and you didn't. There's money here. You know, my mom said I can come here and do this, blah, 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 blah. And that's what you're going to do. I see you doing it. You are going towards people that you know you could depend on and count on. Okay, that's pretty much what I'm saying here. Like, you're done with stressing, you're healing. Like, you're not allowing any more delays to come along and, you know, stop you from fixing yourself and getting yourself ahead during this time. Like, this is a sense of control. I do see people who are finally coming together. I see people, you know, separating themselves from folks who've just been keeping them in this down energy even during this time of quarantine. Like, literally these past weeks have been the most fulfilling for me. Despite not really being able to go out and, I guess, spend money and do whatever, I've been able to be around my family, think, you know, what future goals. I mean, yeah, a lot of people say 2020 is ideally over for whatever it is you want to do. And you can have that mindset, and that's cool. But 2020 is not over for the year of a vision. 2020 is the year of a vision. Okay. Before I get to this last card here to finish out this spread, and I'm gonna throw you guys some oracle up there too. But 2020 is the year of the vision, and I feel this is very important to say. It's the year of the vision, and granted, the vision. You know, a lot of people was like, yeah, my vision was supposed to come true. No, this is the year of the vision, to have a vision, plan a vision. Because in 2021, oh, the shit is rolling out, and I hope you're getting ready right now. 2020 vision. You need clarity to keep going forward. Right now, in this stagnant time, the whole world is damn near stagnant. You should be planning. You should be thinking. You should be getting yourself together. Okay? This little stimulus check is a little boost. I don't know, like, and see, I've been hearing and been knowing and been working on it. You know, last year when people were getting ready for this year because they assumed 2020 was the year that all abundance will flow out. And I'm not going to lie, half of me did. As a Gemini, a part of me was like, you know, this is the year where things that I worked on and invested in hard for 2019 because I saw them in my 2020 vision. Yes, they are here and they are playing out just the way. But then there are other things that I know I wanted to get going in 2020 that still needed work. And right now, during this time, I have taken the time to look further into my vision, to have a more clearer vision going forward after 2020. It's not just about fulfilling what I can do in 2020. Right now is about a time of figuring out in 2020 what you can fulfill for your life moving forward here, okay? So yeah, these stimulus checks are coming to help some of you pay some of your bills down, get your way out of some debt, you know? That's why people are coming together. That's why, you know, you got some of these 20-something-year-olds who out here living their own lives in their own apartments and stuff with no kids. And they mom and dad or whoever got places, or grandma got places and spaces for them and is willing to let them come back home if need be. Go home, stack that money, get it together, get your credit together. Because in 2021, you could be in a house. Why keep renting when you can just have a mortgage and just own your own junk? Probably pay less than your rent. Feel me? Like, yeah, like, it's a lot to it. It's a lot. And I feel like that's what this money about. I feel like, you know, the government, whoever's giving this money out, they're not seeing that people are going to do that. They want you to reinvest back into their businesses so that they can keep growing. No, don't invest into somebody else's business. Invest in your business. Take this money and invest in your business. That's why I seen that guy laughing. That's why I seen this emperor kind of like laughing and say, oh, they'll never get it. They're not going to come together. They ain't going to come together. No. We the high priest. We know. We're the activists. We know. We're the magician. We're manifesting. We know. Take what they're giving you and use it for your advantage here, okay? Heal. Continue to heal. Follow your wishes. Get out of that Nine of Swords energy. You dropped it in the beginning. With 3 of Swords clarified with the 7 of Swords. That's 10 swords. You dropped it in the beginning. You said you weren't going to be the fool. Don't be the fool. You don't be the fool. You have this Wheel of Fortune. Luck will change in your favor. This is a test to see what you will do in this times with this type of money. Are you going to go off to Amazon and blow it all off? Are you going to go and shop online? You know, Fashion Nova in it or wherever the hell. Foot Locker. Liz, are you going to be like, yeah, cause when this quarantine over, I'm about to come out looking fresh as hell in June. Come on, man. Really? No. You need to be finding your ass a job or have your shit together. in June when we roll up out of here. Shit, we ain't even going nowhere. I'm pretty sure you got something nice from damn Christmas or something. We ain't going nowhere. You ain't even get out yet. I ain't even get out yet. It's spring. I ain't even get out yet. Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, you're changing the fate on what you've been stressing on. Like I said, and how many times I gotta say it? You're healing. You have wishes fulfilled. You're changing the fate on what you've been stressing on. The devil underneath the deck. The devil, okay? The devil that's been coming in and out, back and forth, fucking with your independence, making you second guess yourself. Yes, you need to have the strength to let this go and lay this to rest. Your 10 of Pentacles is coming. If you're willing to 3 of Pentacles, put the work in, okay? Bring justice. Follow your intuition. Yes, your Wheel of Fortune is clarified, no lie. 9 of Swords, the Justice card, and the High Priestess. Your High Priestess was clarified with the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Death card. Okay? If you want this Wheel of Fortune, you need to follow your intuition. Your intuition is telling you, you need to put it into this shit. Don't be emotional about it. Ain't no time to cry about shit. We ain't got time to cry. Time to be about that action. Go within yourself, be about that action. Pull your emotions together. Get your shit together, okay? Then your fate will change. Your fortune will change, and you know that. You just have to continue to know that and follow that, okay? Cut the stress. It will change on your situation. Whatever has been holding you down, been tying you down, been making you obsessed, been obsessed with you, all that, it's going to, for that devil is going to fail. The cards are showing me right now, the devil is going to fail, okay? It's going to fail. You got to believe it. And yeah, like I said, understand. Whatever it is that you have a plan. And I feel like a lot of you guys have a plan. Whatever plan you had before that check rolled in or rolls in, stick to that plan, okay? Whatever else you're going for, well, not a money here, just like that scene in All About the Benjamins, and he was like, well, it's different, when you got the diamonds in your hand, when you got $20 million in diamonds in your hand, it's a little different when they're in your hand. No, don't let it be no different. It's not for you, okay? This is chess, not checkers. It's not for you. It's a test. Don't change your mind. You probably saying, oh, I got this money, and then boom, a commercial come on for some bullshit that you've been looking at that you really don't need, but you was like, yeah, you know what, the money here, I might as well get it since the money here, and I'm in the house. Nah, that's not the reason or excuse, bro. You have a plan. Stick to your plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the bills you gotta pay. Stick to the medicine you gotta get. Stick to the little startup you trying to start up. Whatever it is, stick to that, okay? So let's see. Get your cards out here, your messages. I want to get one more for you guys. There we go. Yeah, Unfinished Symphony underneath. That is, what did I do? Oh. So yeah, I'm getting these from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. And the cards you guys got are Mending, Chaos and Conflict in reverse, Poised, and underneath the deck you have Unfinished Symphony in reverse. So I'll start with Mending, and I'll just give you the essential meaning, okay? So for mending, it's forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. Okay, so like I said, this is, and ideally I'm seeing more of the making amends. And in the pictures, the two little girls, they're finally friends, they're coming together, and it's like they're putting their banner back together. They're piecing their life back together. Okay, one got the thread, the other one got the material, and they are working together. Okay, like I said, when I said I seen people coming together, working together, okay? Then you have chaos in reverse, and I read, the message, the protection message, because when these cards come up in reverse, there's usually a protection message for it. So for conflict and chaos and conflict, the essential message behind it is, oh, look at me, guys. Sorry, guys. The essential message is disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order, okay? And like I said, when I was talking about that, not for you, and sticking with what you got to stick with, screw the devil, all that. So here's the protection message that comes out of that. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there's a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. I'm going to read that line again. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. And then you guys have poised. I mean, that card alone, I mean, it explained itself alone. I don't feel like I have to go deep into that. And for poised, it says, this is being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. So like I said, you guys already know your fate is about to change. You guys need to be ready. Be ready to claim this. Claim this. Claim this blessing. Claim this glory. Claim this fortune. Claim it. Claim this change. Claim this awakening. Claim this evolution. Claim this change. Okay? Claim it. And the underlying energy I said was for you guys an unfinished symphony in reverse. So the essential meaning of it is literally it's unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. And again, this is me saying when I said that this is a test. This money coming in is a test for a lot of you guys to see what you're going to do, what decisions you're going to make, period. It's a test. This is a test of the government to see how we going to respond. It's a test, okay? The protection message. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. One more time. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. So like I said, what we're going through now is a test. We all know this is a test. A lot of fakes being exposed, the whole nine. I can go deep. That's a whole nother day in a video, probably a more personal conversation for those who want to know. But stick to what you know. Keep following your intuition. Let it go down the drain. You know what a deceit is. You know who's real. You know who's fake. You know who's there for you. You know who's not. You know what you got to do. You know what you've been planning. Yes, 2020 may, ideally seem like it's over for any big major plans to pop off. But take the time now to get 2021 and beyond ready, okay? So that was a WTF read. So I hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell button. Because like I said, the readings are going to start being more random, popping up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back for some more. See y'all later.